Good evening. Kitty Cat coming to you August 5th, 2024. Can you believe it? August. And I'm just coming back. The time now is about 10 minutes to 9 p.m. Eastern Time. But I have been so busy. And I thank you to everybody who has followed me over and commented on what few little videos I have up. I know it's not much, but I was supposed to go back to work part-time, and yep, I'm full-time. The PCA for my client wasn't doing her job, so they let her go. So until they hire another PCA, I'm her PCA. She's approved for about a little over 23 and a half hours a week as a PCA. I can't do that many hours, but I'm doing sometimes 20, sometimes almost 32 hours in a 2-week period. So like I said, it's been really kind of full-time. Sunday through to Saturday, it's like the whole week. Sunday 12 to 5, Monday 9 to 11, Tuesday 9 to 11, Wednesday 9 to 11, Thursday 12 to 5, Friday 12 to 5, Saturday 12 to 5. And by the time I get done working and I get home, I'm exhausted, and I have all I can do to take Buster out and get him his business done and have dinner, and I collapse. I'm just so tired, but I'm loving every minute of it. I mean, she's really a sweet lady. She can be needy, but she's a sweetheart, very kind-hearted. So like today, Monday, beginning of a new week, it was 9 to 11. And then I came home, and it has been horrible weather. We have had rain and rain and rain and rain and rain, and the heat, the temps have been so high that the humidity has been horrible. And we've had hazy, gray days and rain all day, to the point where our grass has gotten so much water. The grass is so high we lose the cats and the dog in the grass. That high. And you don't know what's living in the grass in the front yard. I had a frog jump out at me the other day, and I know there's fleas and stuff in there. Buster goes out and rolls in the grass, and didn't he get loaded with fleas? I have done flea collars, I have done flea baths, I've tried everything, but recap of July was a lot of the same. Work, 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 and work. So it's like for the PCA job, I can do 18 to almost 20 hours, say, for the morning. 2 to 5, 4 days a week, is my other job as direct care staff. So I work for 2 companies. One is called Tempest Unlimited Incorporated. The other is Almaden Incorporated. So, like I said, Almaden is only supposed to be like 12 hours a week. First it started out, they said 14 hours. Well, then they found out they were only contracted for 12 hours. So that's a blessing, but still, it's Sunday, 2 to 5. And Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, it's 2 to 5. But then, like I said, I have PCA in the morning. 12 to 2, Sunday, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, and then Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, I'm 9 to 11. So I have been working a lot of hours, a lot. And like I said, the money's good, but I'm tired. I have all I can do to take care of myself with doctor's appointments. Like I said, for July, I pretty much worked and worked and worked, but I did start a test knit. If you check on YouTube, Sorsha Knit with Sorsha and Lilac, Claire is her name. She designed a pattern for a summer tee that she needed test knitters for, so I'm test knitting that. Pretty yarn, it's like, and I've been so busy with work, I haven't even been able to really get much done on that for almost a month. And then when I did get time to knit on it, didn't I read the pattern wrong? And it didn't realize it until after I had gotten almost 13 inches knitted from the neck down. So I had to put in a lifeline and frog it back to the lifeline. And then I picked up my stitches off the lifeline and I started knitting again. Okay. And then I still read the wrong part of the pattern. And I just said, you know what, I'm not ripping it out again. No way am I going to do that. But I now have knitted so much that I'm almost done. I'm doing the last part of the body lace part of the pattern at the bottom of this tee, and then I'm going to do the hem, the border hem, so it'll be done. And then I just have to do the sleeves, and I'm only going to do short sleeves on this because I haven't got really too much yarn left. Don't know if I'll have enough to do the hem and the sleeves. So I checked on Etsy and I found a hand-dyed yarn that's similar, very similar to the purple and the green, with a little bit of the cream mixed in. So I'm waiting for that to come. And I've just got my little lamb needle stoppers on. I got these from Amazon so I don't lose stitches. It's on size US 6, or is it a 7? I think maybe it's a size US 7, 4.5 millimeter knitting needles, and I have about a 32-inch cable. So it's getting there. Like I said, it's almost done. And I love the way the colors are working. But I started working on that, put in the lifeline, pulled back, started again, and like I said, now I'm almost done. She's extended the pattern to test knit to the 15th of August, so I have plenty of time to get it done in between my working hours. But like I said, I'm getting to my doctors when I can, and taking, of course, my client to her doctor's appointments and blood work and shopping. And Fridays she goes grocery shopping. Saturdays it's either she wants to go to the movies or wants to go for a ride. It's like, so it's always busy. But last month Buster gave me a little scare. He was having some really kind of reddish, orangey-ish mucus bloody stools, and it's like it scared me. So I called the vet. Well, they couldn't get him in. They're referring people out to urgent care. So there's an urgent care in Springfield, Mass, and South Deerfield, Mass. And of course then there's Tufts down Shrewsbury way. Well, I figured, okay, we'll take him to urgent care in South Deerfield. And they checked his temp. Wasn't really too bad, but they had an emergency come in, and it was going to be 8 to 10 hours sitting and waiting for him to be seen. And it's like, I couldn't wait that long, because then I'd be driving home at almost 11 o'clock at night, and I'm not good at night driving, night blindness. So I told him I'll come back the next day if it still continues. So the next day, didn't he have another one? So it's like, okay, back down we went. They checked him, they triaged him, didn't charge me for the visit, and he had a slight temp. His temp was 108, which is a little high for a dog. It's supposed to be about 102. But anyway, they said that what they think his issue is yes, he's got problems with his gut. So they told me to give him yogurt, probiotics, white rice, just plain boiled white rice, and poached chicken, which I did. Well, the stools looked a little bit better, but he was licking and biting and chewing and licking and biting and chewing and scratching and just on and on and on. They said they think he's allergic to fleas. Rolling around in the grass? Yeah, fleas, sand fleas. So like I said, I've done flea baths. I've done expensive flea collars. Guess what? He still has fleas. I just don't know what I'm going to do. He's got the cone of shame. I got one of those for him. So this way he can't lick and chew, because what he would do, he'd get in the bed with me. After I go to sleep, he's on the bed with me and scratching and chewing and scratching, and the bed bouncing wakes me up. And then I have trouble going back to sleep. I shoo him off the bed, and yeah. So now, strip the bed. Wash it in hot water, in case there's any fleas on it, which I'm sure there is. And I have some spray coming that I'm going to spray the house. Bug MD. It's supposed to, you can use it on your furniture and the carpets and stuff, and it's supposed to kill fleas. Well, I'll let you know if it does or not. But like I said, I've been giving him flea baths, and I don't want to do too much because then it irritates his skin even more. I took him and got him clipped, got his nails done, his ears done, and yeah, he's definitely got some bald spots on where he's been chewing himself raw. So I've got to really be careful, because don't want the fleece shampoo to burn him. Well, so like I said, 2 trips to urgent care with him. It's like, okay. Then, of course, working. Now it's time for me to get to the doctor. And they called and they had to reschedule my appointment because the doctor was out sick. Okay, so September 3rd I go for my yearly physical. And then the health insurance plan that I have, AARP, Walgreens Medicare Advantage plan, well, they sent a nurse to my home to do like a one-on-one physical exam, just to make sure I'm doing good. So my weight is good. I'm only about 170. That's not bad for 69-year-old 8'5" old lady. So, not bad. That's even less than what I weighed when I was in 8th grade. I'm not complaining. I take it up in my height, so she says I'm really the what was it, the BMI wasn't really that bad, 22 or something like that, 24, I don't know, whatever, but I'm not diabetic. I don't have high blood pressure. I take my meds like I'm supposed to, and I had my pulmonology appointment, so everything went good there. Pulmonologist is happy with my lung sounds, my CAT scan. Really no changes in the nodules that I've had since my pulmonary embolism in 2014. But they did see something around my aortic valve. Surprise, surprise. I'm not shocked, because my sister recently found out she has not a mitral valve prolapse, but she has an aortic valve issue. Mine, they said, never showed up in any other CAT scans, but it showed up in this one, and it's only a 3.1, so that's not bad size-wise. If it gets to 5, 5.5, then they'll worry you. But at this point, they will check it and monitor it every year. But my 2 brothers have aortic aneurysms. Yeah, and remember, I had one brother that passed away due to an aortic valve tear. And of course, Kevin, my brother, he had his heart surgery and had his heart valve replacement surgery, and he's doing much better. He still has to take it easy some days. He still gets a little winded, but a smoker, you know, former smoker. It's what happens. It'll do damage to our lungs. But then my younger brother, he fell again. Yep, tore ligaments in his other knee. So now both knees bother him, so he had to go to VA and have that checked. But because of his AFib and heart attacks and strokes, he said it's a very slim chance he'll have surgery to fix the knees. Not that it would probably do much good, because it would still have problems with his knees. Walking is really unsteady for him. So then, like I said, I have made it over to see my grandchildren at my son Tim's house. Of course, I live with Brianna and Chase. But I made it over to Tim's, and I took Daniel swimming at the lake. And I got to spend some time with Daniel and Tim and Abby. But it was a brief visit. And then my next door neighbor, she works late on Mondays and Thursdays. So she does PCA care also. So she asked if on Monday and Thursdays when she works late, if I could let her chickens in. She has 8 chickens. Pretty girls. Very pretty. There's 1, 2, 3, I think there's 4 reds. Or is there 5 reds? There's a gray and black and white. Anyway, so I go over by 8 o'clock, and the girls march into the coop, and I close the gate, make sure they have food and water. And tonight I found 7 eggs that they had laid. So I put them in the egg carton and just left them there for my friend to get in the morning when she goes to let the chickens out. But otherwise, what did I do? Oh, I did something and I forget what I did. I don't know. But anyway, tomorrow I have a dentist appointment. Yes. Oh, I did get to the dentist. And they did an initial exam. Took x-rays. Yeah. I have a few teeth that they need to pull. Which I knew. They've become so brittle because of the medications I'm on that I eat a turkey sandwich. And I broke a tooth back here. So I knew there's some teeth that have broken and need to be pulled. So tomorrow I go back for my cleaning. And then next Tuesday I meet with the oral surgeon. So there's a chance they could do 2 and 2. 2 and 2 maybe, and then do partial plates. So we'll see what the oral surgeon says. If I have to, we'll just do 2 and 2, or maybe we'll do the bottoms first. Do 2 and 2, and then do the partial plate on the bottom. And then next year I'll deal with the plate for the uppers. But at this point, I don't know. We'll see. So I just figured I would come and say, oh, hello. And oh, it's now almost 9:15, and I'm starting to yawn. Time for me to go to sleep. But I did want to come on and say, I love you to the moon and back 100 zillion trillion times, forever and always in one day, infinity, eternity, forever and ever and ever. Here's my virtual hug for you. Take 1, take 2, take 3 or 4. Take more. I got plenty. They're free. And I'm a hugger. So, love you, a bushel and a peck, and a hug around the neck and a kiss upon your cheek, because you and you and you and you are also sweet. And I have been getting to lives when I'm able to. I can't always make them all because I'm working or sleeping, but I have been watching some replays, and I did get to Froggy Winna Knitting's live, and I've made it to a couple of Miguel's, who knows, his live. Tonight I made it to Michelle. Used to be Michelle Crochets in Kansas. It's Michelle Makes or More Crochet. So I did get to Michelle's, and like I said, I've watched a lot of replay videos, and I try to comment on them. Sometimes I'm watching them on my phone, so it's hard to the little keyboard type in my hellos, but I leave a thumbs up. So like I said, I thank you all for your hellos and your well wishes when I do make it into lives. Steve and Miguel, it's like DK Jennifer, Dinky Crafts Jennifer in the UK. I have been trying to catch as many as I can. I watched Lorna Jones' video. She had Happy Mail, trying to figure out who it came from. But like I said, I've been doing what I can in between working. So keeping fingers crossed that the other PCA starts soon, so that I can step back some hours and have more time for me. And I got to Kelly. I Bring It Every Day, Kelly's live the other day. She was doing the flea market walking around. And then there was Friday, I think I made it to her. She was cooking meatballs and spaghetti. So I've been still working on her socks too. I know it's taken me forever to get knitting done because, like I said, by the time I get done working, I'm so tired. I just crash. Like now, I've been able to get to Noni May's life, a couple of her lives, and watch some of her videos. But I figured I would just come in and say hello, and that I'm thinking of you all, every one of you, always. And I watch all that I can, and I'm keeping you in my nightly prayers. And for those of you who also follow me on Facebook, you know I do my daily good mornings and my daily hugs. I get up, and first thing I do is I pull out my phone and I do my good mornings and my hugs to all of you out there in Facebook world and in YouTube, because I love you. I love you all so very much. You're all a big piece of my heart, and don't you ever forget it. So even though you don't see me all the time, I think of you, I pray for you, I wish the best for you, because I love you. You are my family. So now it's been almost 30 minutes. And the yawning isn't going to stop, so I really think I need to get some sleep. I do have an eye appointment coming up, and the earliest they could get me in was December. Yeah. So, I gotta make do with my glasses until then, even though some things are a little blurry. Like looking at my phone screen right now, it's a little blurry. But, what are you gonna do? You get in when they have an appointment available. So now, I had a very nice birthday. I spent it with my family, and we had an enjoyable dinner. They made sloppy joes for my dinner, because I love sloppy joes. And we had special time together. And then July 4th, I worked with my client because being a holiday, nobody else was coming. So I went over and spent the day with her. And tomorrow I'll go over, give her a shower, and get her ready for the day to go sightseeing trees and birds and getting pictures with her other staff that comes at 11. So I'm going to say good night and sleep tight. Don't let the bed bugs bite. Sweet dreams. May God bless each and every one of you and watch over you. May He keep you happy and healthy, safe, and if you're having any concerns, issues, call out His name and He'll be there with you, helping you and guiding you. May the good Lord watch over you and keep you all safe. I love you, and I thank you all, my YouTube family. You mean the world to me. I adore you and I love you forever and always. So now I'm going to say again, good night and sleep tight. May God bless you and keep you safe. Now, it's been a while, so let's see if I remember. Hola, aloha, auf Wiedersehen, well trustin, karkito ano, namaskaram, nosta, borda. Buenas noches, hasta mañana, hasta la vista, baby, adios, shalom, namaste, mahalo, ni hao, guten Abend, guten Nacht, guten Morgen, guten Tag. Whatever time of day, afternoon, or evening it is where you are in the world watching, enjoy your day, your afternoon, and your evening, and may you be happy and healthy and safe. Be thankful, be grateful for each day that the Lord blesses us with. God bless each and every one of you and watch over you. Just know that the Lord loves you and I love you. So unat and note. Now, JC's favorite, konnichiwa. Sleep tight, my sweets. Mwah. I love you. Be happy. Be healthy. Be kind. Spread the love and not the hate. Be thankful. Be grateful. Be blessed. God bless each and every one of you. I love you. And I will see you all in these YouTube streets when I have a free moment. Mwah. Good night. Mwah. Kisses, kisses. Hugs, hugs. Kisses, kisses. Hugs, hugs. I love you. I love you. See you all later. Ta-ta.